Directory Operations Staff.
Good afternoon, Tammy Cordova, Staff Council.
And here could be your consumer protection.
Good afternoon, Commissioner Michael Saunders.
The record reflect that the notice of consumer session was made on August 7th, 2013. The Commission has in its files affidavits of publication regarding the notice of consumer session. Are there any persons present that wish to examine those affidavits or have any concerns relating to the notice of this consumer session? Let the record reflect that no one has come forward. The Commission believes matters will be duly public notice for the consumer session at this time. The purpose of the consumer session is to solicit comments from the public on issues concerning public utilities. We have with us members from the energy industry, gas and electric, as well as the telephone industry. Today, there's a lot of times we hear from folks that have concerns that they have enough folks here that they can usually get some of your questions answered if you have them. We have in the past asked the utilities to provide some sort of presentation, but I think this is a general consumer session. What I really prefer is to have people start talking to us and telling us what their issues are, and then to the extent that the representatives of the utilities are here and they can address those issues on the side, then they're here for that purpose as well. So what I'd like to do is get started with our very first card. We have with us our consumer division who is out there, and they have these cards for you to fill out. So as we go along, if you haven't filled them out and you'd like to, they're just right out there waiting for you in case if you'd like to. But why don't we go ahead and start with the very first card, and that is, glasses on, Beth Washer, B-A-C-H-E-R. Why don't you go ahead and just...
Chairman, this is Deb. Could you just have each of them spell their last name as they come up? Thank you.
You bet.
Ma'am, I
Yes,
can hardly hear a word you're saying.
that's a common problem. I'll try to talk louder.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and spell your last name for the record?
Last name is Bacher, B-A-C-H-E-R, and I live at 2700 Cherokee Street in Sandy Valley, Nevada. And I'm here today to advise you of the poor electrical service we have been receiving this summer, as well as other times too, from Nevada Energy in our area of Sandy Valley. Actually, we only have approximately 60 or less customers of NV Energy in Sandy Valley. We have had outages on May 29th, July 17 and 18, one of which was 12 hours long. I don't know which one. August 23, 24, 25, and 31, and September 5 and 6. We have been told various things by the personnel that man the outage reporting department. And one of them was a transformer is out, we have to send a generator. If you didn't live in an old and poor area, you would have better service. This was per Richard, a supervisor.
Nevada Energy.
Nevada Energy reporting. This was told to at least one, and I think 3 of my neighbors. And one, when I reported the service out, one of the personnel quizzed me on the travel time to Sandy Valley, and she didn't know when the problem, what the problem was for a restoration time. And another comment that was made was, and these are all various people, I don't know all the names. Our techs don't like going out to Sandy Valley anyway. And someone was told that the problem was drooping wires. And so after enough of that, on the 26th of August, I called the PUC and I spoke with Karina. And she took my complaint and said that someone from compliance named Azu would be calling me back, and that Nevada Energy would be replying to my complaint. and I've heard from neither to date.
Ms. Fletcher, when did you call?
The 26th of August. Now, my neighbor, an elderly woman, who went through all of these power outages during the summer, spoke with someone last week. She has the person's name. And about a couple of matters, she was waiting to be called back by this person, and she didn't receive a call back. So she called in and did get to speak with her. So this person told her that there was a meeting, a public meeting on October 16th at 6 p.m. And so at that time, she could attend that meeting and voice her issues. And so it was fortunate that I looked up the website the other day, and that's why I'm here today. So we just don't know where to go from here.
Ms. Fletcher? Ms. Cordova, is there some supervision here? Karina?
Yes.
Ms. Fletcher here? Would you take her back and have her meet with Ms. Hernandez?
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Fletcher. Ms. Fletcher, after you met with Ms. Fletcher? Ms. Fletcher?
They're talking to you. Pardon?
Ms. Fletcher, once you meet with, Karina's going to take you to meet one of our consumer division folks. There's also some of that energy personnel here. If Karina, would you check and see if we need to talk with Mr. Carano here? Mr. Carano?
He will be here momentarily.
Okay. Would you, when Mr. Carano comes in, we'll send him over. Thank you. Mr. John Botcher.
Good morning, members. My name is John Botcher, B-A-C-H-E-R, 2700 Cherokee Street. And since only the police department, the fire department use that, the other end is HCR 37 Box 649 Sandy Valley, Nevada 89019, phone number 1-702-723-1567. I'm here today to present a petition signed by 46 Nevada Energy customers in the Sandy Valley. A little background, there are 2,015 people in Sandy Valley, of which only 60 to 65 are connected to NV Energy. These 46 people wish to ask or request that Valley Electric Association, who services better than 90% of the valley, be allowed to acquire the service area from NV Energy. I have a letter to the chair plus the signed petition. Please note that in addition to the residential customers, the signatures of the owners of Keystone Sandy Mill, the manager of Shenandoah, KMI Zeolite Mill, and a representative of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, who are customers of Nevada Energy, are also affixed to the petition. These signatures represent approximately 73% of the customers of NV Energy in Sandy Valley. There are, however, homes and lots that are metered, that are vacant or no permanent residents. One of the reasons this petition has supported so vigorously is that NV Energy's record of reliable service is so dismal. Over the past 4 months alone, the power of our area has been interrupted at least 10 times. We have counted no outage lasting less than 2 hours, but there are several that are 12 hours or more. Another reason is the cavalier attitude NV Energy representatives exhibit. For example, one individual was told that the problem only involves 60 customers. Another cited that power outages are the consequences of living in this remote, and I've cleaned it up a bit instead of saying poor. I use the words economically challenged area. Therefore, we ask the Commission and its good offices to assist and support us in our quest that the transition from NV Energy to Valley Electric Media Group. So I have a letter to the chair, plus the original signed documents of the various people who have signed. I'd like to submit that to the record. I also have a letter and a copy of the petitions to the other members. So I have basically 3 additional copies to the original. As I said, there's 2015 occupants in San Luis Valley by the last census. That's approximately 700 homes. So we have 60 that are serviced by Nevada Energy, or it should be, as we hope it's as simple as. And the Energy has already said that they would accept us as members. So I guess it has to be between the 2 energy companies that follow.
Mr. Batcher, Mr. Cordova works for Regulatory Operations Staff Commission. I believe she has a question.
I'm just wondering if you can give those documents to Mr. Denise, but do they have your contact information on them? I know you read it into the record, but I just
I will make sure it's on it.
Thank you.
These are 3 copies.
I have it.
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak.
You bet, Mr. Batcher. Phoebe Judge, Judge.
Yep.
Mr. Cron. Karina's going to show you back to where Ms. Randis is. Ms. Judge.
Yeah, my name is Phoebe Judge, Judge. I'm the business organizer for the Clean Energy Project. I'm also a 3rd generation Nevadan, and I have a degree in natural resource economics. CEP has been educating and recruiting business supporters for the past 3 years on the economic benefits of developing a clean energy economy. We currently have over 140 thriving small businesses that have publicly shown their support for sound policies that help develop Nevada's clean energy economy, boost GDP, and create Nevada jobs. In our recent analysis on the renewable portfolio standard done by Jeremy Aguero, the Clean Energy Project found that by investing in Nevada's resources, we would see a positive economic impact. By harnessing more clean energy technologies, we decrease the cost to import and consume fossil fuels, which counterbalance the upfront investment costs of building renewable energy plants, leaving us with a net positive economic impact. Just this past week, we received 12 petitions signed from our business supporters. You're going to receive those at 6 p.m. Stating they support the PC commissioners ensuring the retirement and decommissioning of Nevada's coal-fired power plants and the building of new clean energy facilities in your current rulemaking for energy laws passed during the 77th Nevada legislature. We have a couple of business supporters here today who are able to take the time away from work to express their support for decommissioning coal and investing in Nevada's resources, Nevada jobs, and Nevada's economic growth. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ms. Judge. Vernon Lee. Afternoon, Mr. Lee.
Good afternoon. My name is Vernon Lee, ED. I'm on the environmental board for the Monica and Huggins, and I'd like to speak about Weed Gardner. You know, everything's set right now. The Weed Gardner to go off coal is really good, and we were overjoyed to hear that. So now I think the tribe's major concern is with cleanup. And, we know that there's certain legal things that need to be done with remediation. But the tribe has got, I guess, a deeper concern than most people, and that's because 50 years from now, Weed Gardner may be a patch of dirt, and all the waste is going to go on a hill, presumably. And 50 years from now, we don't know what the pilot waste will look like, that's gonna be uphill. And obviously, the tribe will be there not only 50 years from now, but 100 years, and God willing, we'll be there for 100 years or more. We don't know what's gonna happen with that waste pile after that 100 years. And like I said, the tribe will be there forever. Reed Gardner, like I said, will probably be a patch dirt, so. The tribe would like to have assurances that the remediation will be done in the best manner possible. That being, there's groundwater issues, there's the removal of the contamination that's there in the dirt, and coal ash, and of course, during the cleanup, there's going to be issues with air. We're going to be disturbing a lot of dirt. And we'd like to see that done in the best manner possible, in a very timely way, because again, the cleanup is going to disturb a lot of dirt. I'm not sure exactly how the tribe is going to do the enforcement. I know there are a lawsuit or two here and there, and I can't speak to the legalities of exactly what it is, but I know one of them has to do with cleanup. And again, we want it done in the best manner possible, in a timely manner. But I guess that's the main concern. The other thing is that renewables, I think everybody was overjoyed to hear that Reed Gardner is going to go off coal. There is a potential buyout by Mid-American. And I'm not legally minded, so I don't know if that has any kind of legal implications on the going off coal. I was speaking to the energy director just a while ago here, and he assured me that 123 is going to come offline in 2014, and it's scheduled in 2017. And that, to us, is really good news. And then, like I said, after that. I'm not sure what the Mid-American buyout, if in fact it happens, has any bearings on the going off coal or the shutting down of Reed Gardner or the skidding off coal. And we don't know what the future will be, retrofit for gas or tear down for gas-fired turbines. The tribe is opposed to that also. And then I guess I would want to add that there should be some kind of efficiencies done. And for the tribe, we're out there, we're under the Overton Power District. And even though we're getting polluted, or historically polluted heavily by Reed Gardner, which is heavy energy. So in efficiencies, I don't know if that power has any obligation to consider the tribe in any kind of efficiencies that may be in place or be put in place, because we're not running the Overton Power District. But it seems that they should be obligated in some fashion to deal with efficiencies for the tribe. And I'm not sure how that will play out. The other thing is that I think the whole thrust here is to go into renewables. I believe we're all for that. Gas is a transition, at least from what I'm seeing on C-SPAN, it is an accelerated transition that probably will be for the next 40 to 50 years. We all welcome that. And we're hoping that NV Energy will, obviously that they must see that to go off coal, and coal's a bad thing, and to look to renewables. And we hope that if the Mid-American buyout does happen, that they also will embrace the renewable thing. We're right in the middle of the solar zone, and we need to do as much as we can in that area. So I guess the whole thing here at this point is basically, we don't know what's going to happen if Mid-American comes in. And of course, the remediation coming up. So that's our concerns.
Mr. Lee, I'm sure you're aware of this, but I'm presuming the tribe is staying in touch with NDEP as well, since they're the agency primarily charged with the cleanup.
I can't speak to exactly what the council is doing. There is connections there, but hindsight, tells us, that being the tribe, that NDEP has not done a good job, and neither has the EPA. That's a part of the problem. Again, there is a lawsuit that is aimed at remediation. And I believe it's what the tribe wants. And I can't speak for the tribe, but I am on the environmental committee. And I believe the thrust of that is aimed at the remediation, to have outside people monitor. The tribe just doesn't have a lot of faith in that. So I'm not sure what's going to come of that. I don't know what the official position of the tribe is, but from what I said on the environmental committee, that's kind of where it is. And that is there, we know that. We just don't have a lot of interactions.
Cassandra Rice.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Rice, and my last name is spelled R-I-C-E. And the Clean Energy Project told me about this meeting, and I just wanted to voice just some of the things that I've done as a small business owner. I own Gym Cats, which is a gymnastics school for kids that teaches 1,500 kids each week. And I personally coached a girl to the Olympic Games in 2000 in Sydney. And we just tried to lead by example a lot at our business. And so we implemented recycling, the first step. The second thing we did was insulate the building, which cut out 2 heaters. So we were done with 2 heaters. We had 4 heaters. 2 of them were gone. Then we got the rebate, or won the lottery for the rebate on Nevada Energy Solar. So we're going to add that, and then a car charging station as well. And I have a Volt that I bought in March, and I only bought $26 in gas since I bought it, so that's really exciting. And my husband just bought a Tesla. So we do have the means to afford a lot of these projects and a lot of these things because of how hard we worked in our business and have the finances. But if you, as commissioners, ever have the ability to encourage that, more people to do these kinds of things, that's our future. Get rid of oil and gas subsidies as much and coal, and go towards renewables and solar and wind and anything that's our future. That's what I really hope everyone can do. So that's all I wanted to say, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rice. Dave Ward. Or is it Doug Ward? I'm pretty sure it's Ward. Wendy Ellis.
Ellis, E-L-L-I-S, 6630 Abbeywood Drive, Las Vegas. I'm glad that Jen Katzler is enjoying her card that I helped buy for her. I'm kind of upset that it appears NV Energy is writing legislation that gets passed. And it seems like they're the only game in town. Spoke to Ms. Botch on the way out, asked her if she had a smart meter, and she replied that she does, and that is supposed to like fix their reliability problem. Apparently it hasn't. I'm opposed to my tax dollars, my rates, subsidizing these renewables. As far as government buildings and schools, they get pretty large rebates. And do people realize where these rebates come from? NV Energy, it's not out of the goodness of NV Energy's heart. The ratepayers are the ones who are subsidizing this, and federal taxpayers are subsidizing. If people want to get solar panels on their houses, well, they should go for it. But I can't afford them, so what makes people think that I can afford to pay for theirs? If it's a legitimate business, and I heard a young lady speak today about investing, the Clean Energy Project investing in these renewable projects. Well, who's doing the investing? The companies that produce these products, or me and you? And
I don't know the process to follow to pursue deregulation of electric utilities here in Nevada. And maybe there's someone I can talk to who can explain that process to me, because with no competition and then they're guaranteed like 10.5% profit. We had some nice cool weather recently, and I'm sure they're going to be filing for lost sales. And if there are some people from NV Energy that I could speak to, or somebody from the PCN that could explain, how deregulation could be pursued, I appreciate that.
Ms. Ellis, we have several people from NV Energy here. I'm sure our staff will probably be with you as well, if you'd like to take another slide. Thank you, Ms. Ellis. Randy Gold, I'm sorry, Barry Gold. My glasses on. Sorry about that, Mr. Gold.
Good afternoon, Chairman Burke, Shaw, Commissioner Noble. My name is Barry Gold, G-O-L-D, with AARP Nevada. I'd like to speak first specifically to docket 13.06022, where NV Energy would like to raise on their electric customers the basic monthly electric service charge from $9.25 to $15 a month. That is more than a 60% increase. And that much of an increase is going to, for the low-use customers, is going to be much higher than the average increase. So while they're saying there's an average increase, raising the electric service charge by more than 60% will unfairly burden those lower users. And in reading, looking more into that, into the notice, it says that there's a concern about it raising the average residential bill, an estimated 1.48% would go up. 1.8% would go up, yet there would be a decrease for all customer classes. So what does that mean? It means they're going to raise an increase for residential customers, but a decrease for other classes of customers. So I guess what AARP Nevada really wants to strongly urge the Commission to look at is to provide strong residential ratepayer protections in all dockets and not place an unfair share or burden of costs on residential ratepayers. And this will include that docket as well as the docket that's currently being undergone to implement SB 123. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Esther Cortha.
Hey, my name is Elspeth Corba, and I'm the organizer for the Sierra Club in Las Vegas. I'm here to urge the Commission to retire the Reed Gardner coal plant in the manner that SB 123 intended. Senate Bill 123 mandated the retirement of 300 megawatts of coal generation by 2014 and no less than 250 megawatts of coal generation by the end of 2017. That would mean the retirement of units 1, 2, and 3 of Reed Gardner in 2014 and unit 4 by the end of 2017 at the latest. This is the language in the section 7 of SB 123. The intent of the Nevada State Legislature when the bill passed with bipartisan support. It's imperative to the health of the Milwaukee Band of Paiutes that Reed Gardner be decommissioned in accordance with the timeline set in SB 123 and be dismantled in a timely fashion. There should be no discussion of continuing to burn any coal at Reed Gardner or selling any of the stacks to a new owner. This would only further degrade the air quality in southern Nevada and, more importantly, the health of the Milwaukee Band of Paiutes. The tribe has suffered greatly since Reed Gardner was constructed, and with the coal retirement in sight, it's important that the Commission demand NV Energy's compliance with SB 123. I'd also like to present the Commission with a petition signed by over 400 Nevadans and Sierra Club's supporters and members to retire, reiterating this message and also asking for the timely retirement and dismantling of Reed Gardner coal plant. I appreciate the opportunity, and I have the petitions here.
Thank you, Ms. Cortha. Angel Gabazio. Mr. Gabazio, why don't we have you and NTF and Stock Smart Meters all at the same time?
Okay.
And PUC watchdogs.
Angel DeFazio, DEFAZIO. Commissioner, before I start, I need 2 questions clarified. In the current Sierra Pacific rate case, is NV Energy trying to recoup their expenses related to smart meters in their request to increase the monthly rate? And with the proposed consolidation, will there be one rate statewide rather than the 2 rates we have now?
My understanding is that the smart meters are an issue in the Sierra County rate case. They asked for inclusionary rates. The consolidation has been pushed off till, I think, our hearings in February. The company has their proposed one rate, but that, of course, has not been determined. And the hearing on that will be in February.
Okay. I'd like to thank the Commission for stop fearing the public by the obvious lack of armed guards lately. We expected the guards when the Commission addressed the opt-out, and we discovered that we are no longer perceived as a potential threat to the Commission. You know how I love the paper trail, as you never know when it might be needed, just like your office does. We keep hearing during each meeting that public comments are encouraged and that the public is invited to submit written comments in any docket. They are not used for determinations. We have heard that our written submissions are read. Hard to feign they are read when the facts documentation brought forth with the written comments have decisions made ignoring them. What is very confusing is the current docket regarding the bucket buyout. There are no defined dates for comments to be submitted. With every docket, public comments have defined submission dates.
Actually, Mr. Fazio, the procedural order identifies November 1st.
Oh, okay. Thank you.